Hey, these days it's the local fest conference in Berlin happening. So before I run to the last day of the conference, I want to talk with you about the local fest. And if you follow me for a long enough time, you know that I'm more the self-sovereign identity, sovereign data person that focus on democratizing the artificial intelligence and all the things. And the local first played a crucial role on it because, for example, my kin, the application that we build in as the local first application, and we could talk about the local first for the hours, but mm, mm, why it's so important for sovereignty, that the data ownership, that user own the data, it's not enough. User needs not only to own the data, also the compute. So you need to have the instruments that give you the access and some benefits from the data that you own. And it's quite simple idea. We could talk for hours about the benefits of the local fast because it's improved the development experience, it's improved the business operation, it's enable you to work faster, but for user, it's immediate response, no waiting time, no spinners, and all of things. But the problem is that sometimes it's quite hard to achieve a lot of things in a local file setup, and it's relatively new architecture. So this year it's much better. The ecosystem is growing. We get the better tools. We get the new projects. I'm quite happy to see it. But what we discover in the community that we have the scale of the applications because if we're talking about the ultimate goal of the local first, it's been that even if the vendor of the application go out of the business and shut down all the servers, it still continue to work. And it's hard to achieve in a modern world where you just connecting some tons of services and all of things. And this kind of applications, I would call the sovereign local first. Yeah, so you complete independent, you just do your business. If we go out of the business, you continue working, and Kim, for example, quite close to it. So if we extend a bit and allow you to configure the transcription and LLM endpoints, you could host this infrastructure yourself and just continue working. Maybe some features will degrade if you will, for example, add some external integrations and all the things. Then, yeah, it's the question. But for now, even for Kim, it's feasible to be the sovereign first. Uh, the next category, it's actually the local fast. Yeah, that it's still quite hard to achieve that application work perfectly, but still even offline and all the thing, but still maybe have some features that depends on other services and you will lost these features. Yeah, so we slightly degraded the feature set. And yeah, so and the next it's the offline fast. So the offline fast actually it's quite simple that you just go offline and application perfectly work. But you still could rely on some services that the vendor have. For example, the vendor could host some synchronization services and all those things, but you get online, everything is operating, and then you just synchronize your data, and it's run as expected. Yeah, so, and then the last category in a group of this local first application, sorry, it's a syncable or sync driven applications. What it means that maybe it's not following all the perfect offline fast experience, and maybe it's not even able to work in an offline mode. So you maybe do not have the core features available offline because, for example, you depend on external LLM hosters and all the thing. But you give the users some benefits from the synchronization agent and the capabilities that local fast applications bring. And maybe you have all this amazing development experience, and you just get benefit from the synchronous local data. Yeah, so the user have this immediate feedback, no spinners, no waits, and all the thing, but still you're not able to work offline. You're not able to work independently and all the thing. But you deliver the enormous amount of benefits to the business, and you deliver an enormous amount of benefits to the user, but still, yeah, formally you're not local fast, but you want the syncable application. And for example, if you're talking about the syncable applications, we have the linear. The linear, actually, it's even cooler. It's offline fast, actually, so that's quite good offline application. But you need to keep in mind that um, if linear go out of the business, you will not able to use the app. That's it. So we have this wide scale of the applications from the most idiomatic, sovereign, local fast, that quite often based on this file first approach. So, for example, the Obsidian could be the good example that you have all your files locally. It's your business. You work with your local files. You don't need the internet for this. And maybe you need some optional sync, or you organize the sync cross devices through some different services. It's completely up to you. And yeah, it's easy. And then we have the different grades from this sovereignty to something that it give you some UI benefits, but you're not able to own completely the computer. And it doesn't mean that some applications are better. It means that they empowering the user in a different ways, and give the different scale of the ownership and independence, and they all important, and that's what we're trying to figure out in a community, how to make the better tools and how to make all these local fast applications better. So, and see you next time. I need to run and catch my train. Choose.